Hello out there and welcome to Sitting Down with Schneider. It is April the 15th, and this evening we will be sitting down with Liberty High School senior Marcus Delgado. All right, let's bring Marcus on in. Hello, Marcus. How are you? I think you're on mute.
I am on mute. Now I'm
Now
not.
you're not. Now you're not on
I'm
mute.
good. How are you?
I'm excellent. Hey, before we continue any further, do I have permission to put this on my YouTube channel? This
Oh,
little
yeah.
interview.
Yeah.
Excellent, excellent. So, Marcus, I introduced you already as a Liberty High School senior. You want to take a few minutes to tell us a little bit about yourself, activities you're involved in, things like that?
Well, yeah, I'm a senior at Liberty. Um, I've been doing choir the last 4 years, and I mean, that's what I'm like, most known for is like through the choir program and that. But I've also been involved in Playmakers. I played soccer my freshman and sophomore year. I was supposed to be in Mr. Liberty this year, before school got canceled and all that stuff. Um, yeah, I mean, I've done, lots of. I'm in Lions Crew and lots of stuff at school.
Right on. So, being involved in all those things, it must be pretty difficult to be uh, locked down here in shelter in place now. Have you found that? Have you found that to be pretty daunting, or are you hanging in okay? Tell us a little bit. How are
Uh,
you holding up?
it's been off and on. Um, I've been trying my best to stay occupied. I've been watching lots of TV. Um, but I've been going out at least like I've actually been riding my bike a lot, which I never used to do. But that's honestly how I've been staying like pretty like occupied because other than that, there's not a lot we can do from inside our houses. But it's nice just like creating a routine. Like, I'm gonna do homework from this time, and then I'm gonna go out and get a little exercise in and whatever, and talk to people on the phone. Um, so I've been staying occupied. It's just a little it's a little hard when it gets repetitive.
You
That's the
mentioned
thing.
it getting repetitive, but you also mentioned having a routine. And do you find that it's helpful in this current situation to definitely have a routine? Like, I'm going to do my online learning here. Here's where I'm going to go out for my bike ride. I'm going to work out. Does it help you to keep that routine locked
Oh
in?
yeah. It's definitely like more fulfilling at the end of the day. Like, or I feel more fulfilled when I have like a list of things that I know I'm gonna do at a certain time and I get through all of those things. Because then it's like it feels more productive than just sitting around waiting for something to happen. Because I mean, obviously, there's not a lot of things that are just gonna come my way um, when you can't really leave the house. So yeah, I think it feels a lot better when you plan it, like I have things planned for me to do and then I get that done and I just feel a lot better about my day.
Yeah, like you said, if you just sit around waiting or just thinking about how bored you are, right, then it can just starts to
Yeah,
compound
exactly.
itself, right? But if you have that list, like I got to get this done today. Hey, obviously I've known you for a while. I know you, as you mentioned, choir as well, and I know you love to sing. Have you been keeping up on your singing over the lockdown? Have you had an opportunity to, I don't know if you're still doing like the voice lessons or you just take time out every day to keep on working on those vocals?
Yeah, I've still been doing um like voice lessons on Skype. So that's nice that I have like the scheduled time to do that, but I've also been trying to sing a lot with like just like recording myself singing. And I posted a few things. I probably should be posting a lot more than I am, but um, yeah, I've definitely been trying. Like listening to music is definitely like one way that I've been passing the time a lot. And singing and just like making up my own melodies and stuff.
Right on, right on. Hey, sometimes maybe you already mentioned this with the bike rides. Sometimes people they stay at home in this type of situation. They're forced to do something like this. kind of find something out about themselves that they maybe didn't know uh, before something like this happened. Is there anything that you've discovered about yourself over this going on into 4 weeks? And if not, it's all good. Just wanted to throw that question out there.
I mean, not really about myself, but I really have like genuinely enjoyed riding my bike, which is kind of, I mean, we've like as a family ridden dirt bikes forever. Um, but I never exercised really by like riding my bike. Just wasn't something that I did normally. And now I'm going out like every day and every other day and doing like 10 or 12 miles. And it feels nice to get around, but it's kind of funny. Like I was telling my mom the other day, I went on a bike ride and I was just kind of seeing which way like I could just go randomly. And it was funny that I was like discovering like roads and streets and places of Brentwood that I had never seen before. And I've lived here since I was born. So that was kind of funny, but it also is it's fun when I'm, out just riding around. I don't really have, and I just, I'm killing time. Just discovering like new places to go and see when I'm just by myself with my AirPods in riding.
Yeah, so instead of complaining about all that time, that we are forced to have, taking advantage of it, in an earlier sit down, Emily Redmond mentioned the same thing that she had actually, as she rode around town, she found that with the time and moving at a little bit slower pace than in a car, she was able to discover some things that she didn't know exist. Like it's probably been there your whole life. You're like, wait, where did that come
Oh
from?
yeah,
All
right.
this, right?
That happened a couple times where I was like, wait, there's a trail here, maybe I'll take it.
And then just all kinds of discoveries along that trail. And I think it's a nice way. I mean, you've come, by the house a couple times to see Patrick and stuff, and
Yeah.
visit. It's a nice way to maintain that social distance, but still like see faces and still get to say hi and keep those connections a little bit.
Yeah, I've gone by like your house, like you said. I've gone by a few people's houses. I even rode to grandma's house, and went and said hi to her because I don't want to go inside. But I rode around to her backyard and just sat outside with her for like 20 minutes and talked, and then went on my way home. And it's just nice that even though we can't like hang out with people, I can still go and see them.
Yeah, that's a really positive way of looking at it. Speaking of grandma, how's Bernie doing? Is she hanging in okay?
Oh yeah, she's good. I drove her to a doctor's appointment today, and I had like 30 minutes there and 30 minutes back in the car, just talking and catching up because we haven't seen each other as much as we'd like to.
Right,
Um,
for sure.
but yeah, it's nice that she's so close by and we can still see her from a distance.
Absolutely. We should do a little shout out too, because hopefully she'll watch this, right? So a little quick shout out. What's up, Bernie? Okay, good. Good. Little shout out. Um, hey, Marcus, I like to ask uh, the people I'm talking to when this is all said and done, and we're hoping it's sooner than later. What's going to be one of the first the first or second or both things that you're going to do when this whole thing is lifted?
uh, I really would like to do like a drive-by just like to as many people's houses or like places of work or whatever, so that I can just see like as many people as possible like that day. I can just, I mean, maybe that's not realistic because we're still going to be kind of distancing, but
Right.
I would love to just like go see as many people as possible, like hop over to your house, hop over to like Austin's house, like just see everybody that I've been missing over this past like month and a half.
Sure, sure. Just reconnecting with all those friends. I mean, and again, you've been connecting, but it's a different realm, right? When
Yeah, it's
you're
different when it's over the phone.
yeah. Hey, Marcus, what's next for you? As far as we're finishing up high school, albeit through distance learning. But what are the next steps for Marcus Delgado?
So I'm gonna be attending Azusa Pacific University in the fall um, for commercial music in vocal performance. So it's a vocal performance degree, but it's through the commercial music like pathway. Um, and what that means is basically it's a vocal performance degree, but it's not classically based, it's more contemporary based, and it also incorporates like songwriting, producing, studio recording, and like all the tech side of it. I have to take piano and stuff on top of the regular performance aspect of the major.
So they teach you all that, all the behind the scenes stuff too. That is
Yeah.
really cool.
Um, and basically, the major is intended for people who want to be streamlined into the music industry once they graduate.
That's amazing. So they're going to teach you how to make a Grammy speech as well?
Maybe, who knows?
You got to
I'm
work
also
on
in
that.
the honors college, so I'm gonna be getting, you know, the creative musical aspect and the higher ed stuff.
That's, yeah, you got to work on that, man. It's only a matter of time. It's just a matter of time till you have to
Right,
make that speech.
right.
That's really such a cool program to be involved in. I think that that is going to be, and you're right down there in the, you know, down in the heart of LA and everything. That's going to be amazing, an amazing experience. Congratulations.
Yeah,
That's really
thank
cool.
you. I'm really
Absolutely.
excited. I love the school. I've loved every interaction that I've had with staff and faculty and students. So I'm really excited.
Excellent. Excellent. Well, hey, before we wrap up this evening, anything you want to say out there to the masses of people that watch? I know there's not
Um,
many people that watch, but anything you want to say as we say goodnight here?
just hang in there. You know, we're all going through this together, and um, if you can try and keep those connections going, and you know, don't sit bored, communicate, and you know, try and get like talk to people, and just you know, maintain those connections, even if it has to be over the phone.
And stay positive and get out on that bike, right?
Sure.
Absolutely. Absolutely. All right, Marcus, you have a great night. Thank you so much for sitting down this evening. I really appreciate it.
Of course. Thank you. I'm
All right,
glad to
man.
do it.
Have a good night.
You too.